January 24th, Saint Timothy, Bishop of Ephesus and Martyr. Saint Timothy was a convert of St. Paul, born at Lystra in Asia Minor. His mother was a Jewess, but his father was a pagan, and though Timothy had read the scriptures from his childhood, he had never been circumcised. At the arrival of St. Paul at Lystra, the youthful Timothy, with his mother and grandmother, eagerly embraced the faith. 7 years later, when the apostle again visited the country, the boy had grown into manhood. His good heart, his austerities, and zeal had won the esteem of all around him, and holy men were prophesying great things of the fervent youth. St. Paul at once saw his fitness for the work of an evangelist, and Timothy was circumcised and ordained a priest. From that time on, he was the constant and much beloved fellow worker of the apostle. In company with St. Paul, he visited the cities of Asia Minor and Greece, once hastening on ahead as a trusted messenger, at another time lingering behind to confirm in the faith a recently founded church. Eventually, he was made the first bishop of Ephesus, and there he received the 2 epistles of his master which bear his name, the first written from Macedonia, and the second from Rome, where St. Paul from his prison expresses his longing desire to see his dearly beloved son once more, if possible, before his death. It is not certain whether Timothy arrived in Rome in time, but devotion to St. Timothy has always been strong in Rome, which seems to argue for his presence at the martyrdom of his spiritual father. Catherine Emmerich adds to this data that Timothy was tall, thin, and pale with dark hair. He was greatly loved by the Catholics because of his tender and affectionate disposition. Certainly this disposition made his role in the idolatrous city of Ephesus very difficult to sustain. Timothy could not bear that the people of Ephesus offered the devils that inhabited the idols a sacrifice due only to God. On a feast day of the goddess Diana, he entered into the crowd who were worshipping the goddess and exhorted the people to renounce their idolatry and embrace Jesus Christ. Infuriated, the people turned on him and stoned him. The Christians then transported him half dead to a mountain where he expired, thus freeing him to join his beloved spiritual father in the realm of the blessed. St. Paul, in writing to Timothy, a faithful and well-tried servant of God and a bishop now getting on in years, addresses him as a child, and seems most anxious about his perseverance in faith and piety. The letters abound in minute personal instructions for this end. It is therefore remarkable what great stress the apostle lays on the avoiding of idle talk and on the application to holy reading. These are his chief topics. Over and over again, he exhorts his son Timothy to avoid tattlers and busybodies, to give no heed to novelties, to shun profane and vain babblings, but to hold the form of sound words, to be an example in word and conversation, to attend to reading, to exhortation, and to doctrine.